Yeah, I just never put the ball down. That's how much I like the game. So it's really kind of shaped my life. Think about it. I'm the last of 8 kids. I've got no shot of college education without my basketball scholarship. I'm a believer that nothing changes your life more than education. So yeah, the game has been really good to me.
Doris, you're a living legend and a trailblazer. How does that feel? Like, do you wake up like I'm you're so humble, but you're really a trailblazer. You were the first woman to do a lot. And a lot of women feel like they now can have a career in sports because of the strides that you've made. How does that feel? You're a woman of firsts.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I never considered it in all the time I've been doing it because, as I've said many times, if I considered you're the first one in this space, it would have scared me to absolute death. Um, it really would have. And so the fact of the matter is, like, I've been lucky. I've had people who have been willing to take chances on me, bosses who've been willing to put me in spaces where women had not been prior to that. And I've said this, I don't want to take credit for something I didn't set out to do, right? I know that Jackie McMullen and Robin Roberts and all these women who preceded me in sports broadcasting paid a price that I didn't have to pay. There's this incredible story about Susie Waldman and a really tough experience in a baseball locker room and very nearly quitting the job because of a really tough scene in a locker room. I've never had any of that. I've been really lucky, and I would say this to you, Mina. If somehow I've made the path for women who are coming behind me slightly easier, when I look back, there will be nothing more important that I've achieved in my life than doing that, because I know that Robin and Jackie did that for me.
Doris, when I was growing up, I played basketball. There weren't women doing play by play. I just, there were some women doing sideline, but what you're doing, and I know you're just doing your job, but what you're doing really inspires women, because people like me didn't see that. We didn't hear women doing play by play when we were growing up. So when you were growing up, who did you look up to? Like, who did you study and try to be like?
Yeah. So number one, I never dreamed of being an announcer. Mina, to be honest with you, I had bad hair, bad clothes, bad teeth, and bad skin. And really, all through college, the only thing I cared about was could I get a jump shot to match my dribble drive ability? Because I could get anywhere I wanted off the bounce, but people wouldn't guard me on the perimeter. So I fell into my career. And it's funny because, one of the decisive moments in my career that changed it for a woman who then was doing some broadcasting, but now is going to be able to do it full time was the advent of the WNBA, right? In 1997, for the first time in history, because I could put together a 35 game schedule in the winter and another 35 game schedule in the course of a normal basketball season doing women's college basketball, I could now do the job that Bill Raftery and Dick Vitale were doing back then. And so, but it's interesting, I had basketball heroes. I was seeing one women's game on television nationally per year, and that's the national championship. First, the AIAW championship, and the advent of the NCAA championship, which I believe was first year was 1982. So I was like, I wanted to be Mo Cheeks. I wanted to be Kyle Macy. I wanted to be the people I saw on television because I didn't have the women's heroes, right? So, and I knew I couldn't be Dr. J because I didn't have those hot. Mo was like, excellent handle, smart passer, make a great defensive. I was like, I could be him.
I don't think anyone can be Dr. J.
Yeah.
Right. True.